we are going to check out U2's Songs of Innocence. U2's Songs of Innocence album. Super excited for this. We did listen to their album right before this, the No Line on the Horizon. I think there was, what did they say? There was like 5 years between those albums. This is U2's 13th studio album. First studio album in 5 years following No Line on the Horizon. There was a nice little Apple debacle. I was actually saying this to Dan. Yeah, Dan just said he remembered when I said California would always start playing on my iPhone, in my car when I plugged my iPhone in. So like the first like 5 seconds of that song is gonna like trigger my PTSD because I heard it all the time. And it's partly because of this debacle. Apparently U2 has always been about, letting their music be heard by as many people as possible. And when they got this song put on every iPhone, it was like 2 billion iTunes users got this album. But Apple they botched the rollout by making it unable to be removed. So everybody forced the album into people's phones and wouldn't let them not have it. And so I think U2's reputation took a little hit from that, which kind of sucks because it wasn't really their fault. And like they were trying to do what I see as like a good thing, giving out their music for free. So anyways, the album received accolades from many critics. It's a musical biography charting U2's earliest influences from 70s rock and punk. Joey Ramone, let's go. And 80s electronica and soul. Featuring songs about Bono meeting his wife, the street Bono grew up on, the death of his mother, and the band's experience in Ireland over many decades. This should be really good. I'm going to pull up the lyrics on the side here because I am pretty heavy into lyrics, so I'm going to try to follow along over here. Here we go. That was a very long intro, but we're going to jump right into this. Songs of Innocence. The first track is The Miracle of Joey Ramone. I didn't even know they were influenced by punk. That right there is amazing.
Chasing down the days of fear, chasing down a dream before it disappeared. I was aching to be somewhere near. Your voice was all I heard. I was shaking from a storm in me, haunted by the specters that we had to see. Yeah, I wanted to be the melody above the noise, above the hurt. I was young, not dumb, just wishing to be blinded by you, brand new, and we were pilgrims on our way.
How's the volume? Is that too loud? Not loud enough? Anyways, I really like how they're setting this up here. Like, they were really influenced, wanting to do something great by chasing down a dream before it disappeared, aching to be somewhere near.
On our way. I woke up at the moment when the miracle occurred. Heard a song that made some sense out of the world. Everything I ever lost now has been returned. The most beautiful sound I'd ever heard.
And this was all at a time too when Bono like lost his mother at 14. I'm sure he was influenced in music after that and like found a new love for life and something to kind of fill that hole. Um and it just shows how deep in his soul and in all these guys' soul this music goes. It was really always all about the music. And you can get that from, I mean, there are some people who chase rock stardom probably for fame and fortune, that kind of stuff. But I really believe that for U2, it was always a higher purpose about doing it for the love of the music and bringing that the power of music to bring emotion to people. And you know, the fame and the fortune was a bonus for U2 for doing it so well for so many years.
The most beautiful sound I'd ever heard. We got language so we can communicate, religion so I can love and hate, music so I can exaggerate my pain. Give it a name, I was young, not dumb, just wishing to be blinded by you, brand new. We were pilgrims on our way. I woke up at the moment when the miracle occurred. Heard a song that made some sense out of the world. Everything I ever lost now has been returned. The most beautiful sound I'd ever heard. We can hear, we can hear, we can hear. I woke up at the moment when the miracle occurred. I get so many things I don't deserve. All the stolen voices will someday be returned. The most beautiful sound I'd ever heard. Your voices will be heard. Your voices will be heard.
Smash the guitar, hell yeah. Man, U2, like after all these years, they're still putting out such good music, and like there's still no one else that sounds quite like them. Like that was just an incredible song. I just read that too, Dan. So yeah, guys, it turns out supposedly Joey Ramone was listening to U2's song that they released in 2000 In a Little While when he lost his long battle with lymphoma. It was the last song he heard while lying on his hospital bed. That is incredible. Man, and then they made this tribute song to him. Beautiful. That was beautiful. Wow. It really came full circle there, man. Joey Ramone influenced them. They inspired him on his deathbed. All right. Every Breaking Wave. Every breaking wave. This song is about long distance relationships and how we all are on our own journeys at the mercy of the world. All right, here we go. Here we go.
Every breaking wave on the shore tells the next one there'll be one more. And every gambler knows that to lose is what you're really there for. Someone else fears. Now I speak into an answer phone like every fallen leaf on the breeze. Winter wouldn't leave it alone, alone. If you go, you're weighing up your mind. Are we so helpless against the tide? Baby, every dog on this street knows that we're in love with defeat. Are we ready to be swept off our feet and stop chasing every breaking wave?
Interesting. Man, I've said this before with you too, but the way they connect these emotions and these complicated topics to humanity and nature, like that's something that and it's like they do it so poetically. Like the line, like every falling leaf on the breeze, winter wouldn't leave it alone. Like, oh, that is such a, like, it's just so poetic. It's like life is relentless sometimes, man. It's gonna beat away until the last deed is done. Every breaking wave is gonna keep going. It's gonna, until that last leaf is falling off. But you know what? After all that's said and done, after the very last leaf falls off, and you go through the hardest time, you've still got spring right around the corner, like clockwork. That next wave, and it's really quite a beautiful tragedy that life is. It's quite a miracle, and you two just so good at expressing that, bringing out the beauty and the poetry in just all of life, nature and humanity. Okay, nice, Dan. Oh, beautiful. Let's keep going. I really am enjoying this song.
Have your dad. Show, come on. The cops have your dad.
There's a friend made enemy, and every shipwrecked soul knows what it is to live without intimacy. I thought I heard the captain's voice, but it's hard to listen while you preach. Like every broken wave on the shore, this is as far as I could reach. If you
video referencing one of the, I know there was like several different bombings in Dublin and another city. Is this referencing one of those? Do you know, Dan? Man, I love all the connections to the sea that they have here. The sea knows where the rocks are, and drowning is no sin. The last verse, every sailor knows that the sea is a friend made enemy. It's true. I mean, we use the seas, we use the trade winds, we use the seas to move valuables and goods. But also, the sea giveth and the sea taketh away. You know, big storm can come out of nowhere. Suddenly, what you're using as your friend is your enemy. That's life. That's Mother Nature. Hmm. Wow. Man, U2 really knows how to just leave me speechless sometimes. This is the song that, I don't know why, this song used to always start when I plugged in my iPod. So like the sound of that bell, it's like, it's fine, it's fine. Wow. Every breaking wave. Just beautiful, just poetry, man. Are we ready to be swept off our off of our feet and stop chasing every breaking wave? That's a little bit of like letting go and surrender as well. It's just, dude, like the first listen to U2 is, it's like scratching the surface. Like U2's songs and albums are so deep. I do my best. I think I do a pretty good job, but I know the more I listen to these songs, it's like they'll just get deeper and deeper. It's so good. There's so many layers and depth to their songs. It's incredible. But California, let's actually listen to this song and not just the first 5 or less seconds. Even the sound at the end of that song sounded sea-like. Yeah, that was a great song. All right, let's see what the song was about. California, there is no end to love. I think the song is kind of about their first time going to California. Seeing they're saying Santa Barbara. I didn't even know that. I didn't know what they were saying here, but I have heard this a lot of times. Out of Zuma, I think that's a beach. Zuma Beach, right?
I like you, baby. California, at the dawn you thought would never come, but it did, like it always does. Whoa, I know, and all I need to know is there is no, yeah, there is no end to love. I didn't call you. Words can scare or fall away. Everyone's a star in our town. It's just your light gets dimmer if you have to stay in your bedroom, in a mirror, watching yourself cry like a baby. California, blood orange sunset brings you to your knees. I've seen for myself, there's no end to grief. That's how I know. Whoa, that's how I know.
Oh man. Oh. This is what I mean, man, with there's just like so many layers and depth to the lyrics. There's like so many different directions you can take your interpretation with their lyrics. I love it. Blood orange sunset brings you to your knees. I've seen for myself there's no end to grief. That's how I know. And there's no end to love. That's why there's no end to grief, because there's no end to love. There's no end to how deeply you can love someone. It's kind of like infinite, I would say. But and then like I don't know, like seeing the most beautiful West Coast Pacific sunset that you've ever seen, that's kind of a religious experience, and bringing you to your knees, that's a religious verbiage right there. But then also like being brought to your knees out of grief as opposed to like out of religion, and then that connects to just like you grieve because you love, and love, people can say that love is like the truest form of God, and love can be tied back to religion. Like, oh, there's just amazing lyrics. Let's keep going.
I know. Whoa, that's how I know. And why I need to know that there is no, yeah, there is no end to love. Whoa, I know. And all I need to know is there is no, yeah, there is no end to love.
Wow. That did feel very, I don't know. My first time going to California, I could see this song kind of umbrellaing that experience. It's a good illustration of the emotion going to California. Like, it's a beautiful place. I also had the thought that like there is no end to love. Like, there's no end to the amount that you can love someone. But also I was thinking like, if love is the prevalent emotion or uh operate yeah, like our operating mode, if it's love, there's really no end to the possibilities of humanity. But if it's hate, there is an end. You're pretty certain it's going to end in like death and destruction and just not good things. It's like hate just leads to probably just like fighting and death and violence. That's pretty much it. But love is like endless possibilities. There's no end to where it can go. Beautiful. It's a beautiful sentiment. And I feel like that ties right to religion too. I mean, like I already said, like people have said God is like, love is basically God. They can be considered synonymous. So like moving more towards love or God is going to move us more towards all of the infinite possibility, like a paradise, a better world. But moving more towards like hate or the opposite of love, indifference, the devil. It's we all know where that takes us. We don't want to go there. My camera is blurry. Why are we blurry? All right. Next song. Song for Someone. I think they said this was about Bono meeting his wife, I believe. Inspired by the beginning of Bono's relationship with his high school sweetheart, now wife, Allison Stewart. Man, it's just incredible. Like, the band stayed together for this long. Bono's been with his high school sweetheart this long. Like, that's just unheard of. Unheard of. All right, let's check this out.
You got a face not spoiled by beauty. I have some scars from where I've been. You got eyes that can see right through me. You're not afraid of anything they've seen. I was told that I would feel nothing the first time. I don't know how these cuts heal, but in you I found a rhyme. If there is a light you can always see, and there is a world we can always be. If there is a dark that we shouldn't doubt, and there is a light, don't let it go out. And this is a song for someone. This is a song for someone. You let me into a conversation only we could make.
Man, I still love that first line. You got a face not spoiled by beauty. Like, that's just such a beautiful way of saying like, beauty's in the eye of the beholder, and like you're not, like you're almost more beautiful because you don't really care about being beautiful. Like you're not like I don't know. Because like these days, beauty can be so like fake and like I don't know, like all the plastic surgery, lip filler, extra makeup, like there's something to be said about just like a natural beauty. Because there's truly no like objective beauty. It really is all just subjective. Anyways, this is a very delicate, beautiful song. I want to go back a little bit and hear this chorus. All right. I didn't know that you used lip filler. Looks good. Wait, no. I never said I use lip filler. No.
You let me into a conversation only we could make. You're breaking into my imagination. Whatever's in there, it's yours to take. I was told I feel nothing the first time. You were slow to hear, but this could be the night. If there is a light you can always see, and there is a world we can always be. If there is a dark within and without, and there is a light, don't let it go out. And this is a song for someone. This is a song. This is a song for someone. And I'm a long way from your hill of Calvary. And I'm a long way from where I was, where I need to be. If there is a light you can always see, and there is a world we can always be. If there is a kiss I stole from your mouth, and there is a light, don't let it go out.
Man. I love how Bono can take such personal experiences and like turn them into art that is so applicable to so many different. No, like don't let your light go out. That's beautiful. But for Bono, I think it's more about how he lost his mother at a super young age. I think he was probably of similar age when he met Iris, probably grieving the death of his mother at such a young formative age. And I think his light maybe almost went out, but she saw the real him, you know? She saw him while he was grieving, and I think the music and the love for music and the love from others in his life is Bono saying that saved him, basically, and that is what he's trying to hold on to. He's trying to keep that light going through his music, through his art, and let it shine for everybody. And, you know, letting your light shine lets other people's light shine. It's contagious. And I said Iris. I did not mean Iris. I know I meant Allison. Sorry, I meant Allison. Iris is his mom. And the next song is called Iris, Hold Me Close. Here we go. Let's check this out. I think I've heard this one before. I think we watched a live a live version of this, but let's jump right into this. Like ethereal soundscape here right now at the beginning. I like that. I like that.
The star that gives us light has been gone a while, but it's not an illusion. The ache in my heart is so much a part of who I am. Something in your eyes took 1,000 years to get here. Something in your eyes took 1,000 years, 1,000 years. Hold me close and don't let me go.
Man, this is what I'm saying, like connecting nature and the just like the universe to their poetry. Something in your dude, oh my gosh, this is so. And his mom's name was Iris. Iris is also a part of your eye. And you know, like they talked about the beginning of this verse, the star that gives us light has been gone for a while. Something in your eye has, what did he say? Took 1,000 years, you know, and they say when you're looking at stars in the night sky, the light that's hitting your eye left that star, depending on how far away it is, you know, thousands of years ago, because it's taken light years, however many light years away it is to get here. Wow. I think our galaxy is like 250,000 light years across. So like, wow. Wow.
Took 1,000 years, 1,000 years. Hold me close and don't let me go. Hold me close.
You really pick up a lot? Thank you. I try.
Hold me close and don't let me go. Hold me close.
You know, this also connects really nicely to the last song about letting your light shine. Like, wow. So good.
Like I'm someone that you might know. Hold me close. The darkness just lets us see who we are. I got your light inside of me.
That's kind of what I said. The hold me close. The darkness just lets us see who we are. Like, Allison just met him. I don't know. I don't know if they knew each other before his mom passed or after, but either way, she knew him afterwards. So she knew him when he was going through some darkness, and she was a light for that. Maybe she even lit his light back up, turned his light back on, you know? Bono met Allie and the band within the same week. Wow, I don't know, man. That just sounds like a straight up miracle for Bono. Like, what a blessing.
Once we are born, we begin to forget the very reason we came. but you, I'm sure I met. Long before the night the stars went out, we're meeting up again. Hold me close and don't let me go. Hold me close, like I'm someone that you might know. Hold me close, the darkness just lets us see who we are. I got your light inside of me. The stars are bright, but do they know the universe is beautiful but close? You took me by the hand. I thought that I was leading you, but it was you made me your man. Machine, I dream where you are. I'm standing in the hall. She tells me I can do it all. Iris winks to my nightmares. Don't fear the world, it isn't there. Iris playing on the strand. She buries a boy beneath the sand. Iris says that I will be the death of her. It was not me. She said, free yourself to be yourself. Only you could see yourself. Free yourself to be yourself. Only you could see.
Wow. She says free yourself to be yourself. Wow. I guess that was the first song Bono explicitly named his mom. There were several songs about his mom. Excuse me. I once saw him in an interview being asked about his faith, and he's like, "Yeah, I believe in miracles. Look at my life." Yeah. It does seem pretty. It's like too much to be a coincidence almost, you know, like I mean but I don't know. It's hot. It's weird because like it sucks that it took such a tragedy for a miracle like that to happen. You know, I don't know. Like his mom tragically, I think she had an aneurysm or she died like very suddenly. I don't know. But that was, well, what a beautiful tribute to his mom, like how much she impacted him as a child to chase his dreams and become who he wants to be and not fear the world, and like really a great mother. Yeah, what a beautiful like tribute to her. Out of this world tribute to her. Okay, we've got Volcano next. This image isn't intended to be homoerotic. It's Larry hugging his son. Oh. You know what's weird? I actually didn't. I never like looked at this and thought it was. It never. I don't know. Never really seemed like anything sexual for some reason. I don't know why. Now that I'm thinking about it, it almost seems like it should, but it's. I don't know. I don't know. Huh. Okay, Volcano. Let's see. Bono said, my mother died that year. So did my granddad. After grief comes rage, the molten lava that turns to rock if it can. This kind of fire in the belly cannot sustain. If you're lucky, it burns out before it burns you out. Ooh. Volcano. All right, here we go. Let's check this out. Nice bass line right here. Very nice bass line.
The world is spinning fast tonight. You can hurt yourself trying to hold on to what you used to be. I'm so glad the past is all gone. Being out in the wild, being out in the night, being out of your mind. You live here, or is this a vacation? Were like lemon lights. They used to be the clearest blue. Now you don't see so well. The future's gonna land on you. Being out in the wild, being out in the night, being out of your mind. You live here, or is this a vacation?
Like that, do you live here or is this a vacation? Because I mean, literally, you wouldn't want to live close to a volcano. Like, you're gonna, at one point or another, you're gonna end up in the path of the volcano. But metaphorically, as in terms of like being symbolic for a post-grief kind of anger, you also don't want to live there. That should be a bit of a phase, working through the grief. A stage of the grief, you know, you don't want to live there. Maybe just vacation. Love that. Ticking time bomb, man. Volcano's just a ticking time bomb. You are alone. Yeah, man, you're on a piece of ground above a volcano. It's like, you got to be careful. Don't want to be there too long, because at some point or another, that thing's going to blow. Woo. That was a, no, that was like that was a fun song though. That was a nice, fun, like faster paced, upbeat song. A little reprieve from the heavier couple songs before that. Very nice, very nice. I liked that one. It was a bit of a earworm, a little bit. They had fun with the chorus there. Raised by Wolves. Growing up in a tough part of town with the effects of the troubles all around. All right. Raised by Wolves. All right, let's check this out. Interesting. They're like wolves.
Face down on
Those were like almost wolf sounds, like human/wolf sounds. I don't know.
Face down on a broken street. There's a man in the corner in a pool of misery. I'm in a white van as the Red Sea covers the ground. Metal crash.
The Red Sea, like, ooh. I'm in a white van as the Red Sea covers the ground. I love the biblical little subtle call outs there. Oh, they're so good at that too.
The ground. Metal crash, I can tell what it is, but I take a look and now I'm sorry I did. 5:30 on a Friday night, 33 good people cut down.
Oh, that's 5:30 on a Friday. That's a bombing of some sort. I know that. They said metal crushing. Was that like a car bomb? The Dublin and Mahanagan bombings that occurred on Friday, May 17th, 1974 at 5:30 during rush hour. 3 no-warning car bombs exploded almost simultaneously across Dublin's city center, claiming the lives of 33 people, including an unborn child. Oh my God. Injuring hundreds more? Wow. And then a 4th bomb 90 minutes later with additional casualties. Single deadliest day of the Troubles in Ireland. Wow. Parnell Street, Talbot Street, South Leinster Street. I'm learning more and more. I'm learning more and more about the history of Ireland and the bombings and the war. And shout out Twitch Speed for the raid, man. W raid.
Face down on a pillow of shame. There's some girls with a needle trying to spell my name. My body's not a canvas, my body's now a toilet wall. I don't believe anymore. I don't believe anymore. Raised by wolves, stronger than fear. Raised by wolves, we were raised by wolves. Raised by wolves. sees his father crushed under the weight of a cross in a passion where the passion is hate. Blooming thought, I'm gonna detonate and you're dead. Blood in the house, blood on the street.
I was not expecting Raised by Wolves to be about the bombings. This is... Wow. Huh. All right, let's keep going. I've got some thoughts, but let's just keep going first.
Worst things in the world are justified by belief. Registration 1385WZ. I don't believe anymore. I don't believe anymore. Raised by wolves, stronger than fear. Raised by wolves, we were raised by wolves. Raised by wolves, stronger than fear. If I open my eyes, you disappear.
Wow, that was a powerful song. I want to touch on, because this is something I've felt strongly about in the past in my life, but maybe a little less so lately, but I still kind of resonate with it. The worst things in the world are justified by belief. And there is something really powerful to that, because I think that's true. And then he goes on in this refrain to be like, I don't believe anymore. In like, I think what he's saying is like in a specific thing, but you still can believe. I don't know. Like basically to me, what he's saying is religion, like a devout belief in a religion can lead good people to do bad, horrible things and justify it because of what they believe. Like Christians have done this. Almost every religion has done. They've used the religion to justify doing something terrible. There's a saying, you know, like good people will do good things, bad people will do bad things, but in order to get good people to do bad things, you need religion. I've heard that saying. And I think there is something to that, and I've said this several times on this channel, but I do think there is a baby in the bathwater of every religion, but we gotta get rid of the bathwater, man. Like, you know, you don't throw the baby out with the bathwater, but you gotta kind of get rid of the bathwater, especially if it's causing people to blow each other up, shoot each other up, blow each other up with cars, planes. Like, I mean, I just think that there needs to be that level of understanding that, like, everybody can believe in whatever they want and whatever makes them feel comfortable, and usually it's whatever they grew up in, but there needs to be that understanding that, like, just because my belief in my religion doesn't make your belief in whatever your religion is incompatible with mine. Like, there needs to be an understanding that, like, what lies underneath that is that truly nobody really knows. And it's this belief in some spiritual thing that whatever you want to call it. God, love, the universe, like whatever. But just not like taking these religions and religious texts like literally, like, you know, because they were all written by people, like humans, men, usually. Anyways, I don't think you two would disagree on much, if anything, of what I just said. And let us proceed. Cedarwood Road. I assume this is the song that's about the road that Bono grew up on. Trying to focus my camera because it likes to get out of focus. And I haven't figured out a good way to get it back in focus. Anyways, all right. Cedarwood Road. Bono speaks of his childhood home in Dublin. Electric guitar. Okay, let's continue. A war zone in his teens. Man, perfect song to follow up after the last song. Raised by Wolves, and now this, kind of describing his experience growing up in a not so peaceful time.
Still my head, it was a war zone in my teens. I'm still standing on that street, still need an enemy. The worst ones I can't see. You can north side, just across the river from the south side. That's a long way here. All the green and all the gold, the hurt you hide and the joy you hold.
heart that is broken is a heart that is open. Jeez. Dang. This is really, it's Songs of Innocence. That's a brilliant name for this album, I'm just realizing, and it's like this album is beautiful in kind of illustrating and embodying the emotion of what Bono and probably the rest of the band was feeling growing up at a time when if tragedies weren't happening directly to you, they were happening around you to people you knew. And then on top of that, trying to do something like chase your dreams and have this unconventional job or employment with music and really good. Really, really good. We got Sleep Like a Baby Tonight is the next song. I think this is like third to last song. We got 2 more after this. Yes. 2 more after this. Sleep Like a Baby Tonight. Here we go.
It'll toast your tea and sugar. Read about the politician's lover. Go through the day like knife through butter. Why don't you eat a dress in the colors of forgiveness? Your eyes as red as Christmas. Purple robes are folded on the kitchen chair. You're gonna sleep like a baby tonight. In your dreams, everything is alright. Tomorrow dawns like someone else's suicide. You're gonna sleep like a baby tonight.
What's up, P-Cash? Appreciate the follow.
It's a dirty business dreaming, where there is silence and not screaming, where there's no daylight, there's no healing. No, no, you're gonna sleep like a baby tonight. In your dreams, everything is alright. Tomorrow dawns like a suicide, but you're gonna sleep like a baby tonight. That's where I do it.
Wow.
When the church is where I was. When no one can feel no one else's pain. You
Man, let me read this about section really quick because I feel like I'm kind of lost on this song for some reason. Past problems and current crisis in the Catholic Church. Oh. Crimes such as rampant child abuse are coming to light. Oh, yeah. The main character in the song is a member of the church who's either guilt-ridden from his own sins, yet trying to reflect and project blame or a member of the church who knows full well of the atrocities being committed by his organization, but because he himself has done nothing wrong, he can sleep like a baby. Ooh, yeah, I was getting the... Okay, that's why I was, like, confused, because it felt like it was, like, about someone who's corrupt, but they're, like, not corrupt. I don't know. I feel like it's the latter. Like, the song might be about a main character who's seen the things, but, like, thinks that, like, because I didn't do anything, I'm fine, but it's kind of like silence is violence in that case, you know? Like, you're being what's the word? Like guilt by associate, like yeah, guilty by association. Like, if you know and you're just allowing it to happen, that's just as bad as being the one doing it. Basically. All right, let's continue. Let's see where the rest of the song goes. Also, I can't believe how high Bono gets here. This is incredible.
When no one can feel no one else's pain, you go to sleep like a baby tonight. In your dreams, everything is alright. Tomorrow dawns like a suicide, but you go to sleep like a baby tonight. Sleep like a baby tonight. Like a bird, your dreams don't take flight. Like sacrifices covered in light. You're gonna sleep like a baby tonight.
Man. Wow. This song is like tragically beautiful. It's like begging people in the church to take responsibility and stop, and like, because they're basically being like complicit by inaction, you know? It's like begging them, also kind of like mocking them a little bit, like, you're gonna sleep like a baby when you shouldn't be. Like, you need to, like, this is not acceptable. It's like, yeah, it's like, you're gonna sleep like a baby, aren't you? You've got no morals. Like, do the right thing. You know what the right thing is to do. Do it. Wow. I was not expecting that track. I don't know if I would have... This is what U2 does such a great job of, is they're like abstract enough that they're not calling the thing that they're critiquing out directly, explicitly. So I don't know if I would have caught that on first listen without the, like, this about section I have. But that was really, really good. Really good. Man, was not expecting that. All right. This is where you can reach me now. This is where you can reach me now. Here we go.
ocean place beyond what we can see. We come to colonize your night and steal your poetry. Oh man knows that I never listen. How could I have something to say? Oh man knows how to cheat ambition. You don't lose if you don't play. 1, 2, 3, 4. What's enough? Soldier, soldier, we'll sign our lives away. Complete surrender, the only weapon we know. Soldier, soldier, we knew the world would never be the same. Soldier, this is where you can reach me now.
Um. So apparently the song is dedicated to Joe Strummer, the lead singer and co-founder of The Clash. And the chorus, there's a little like annotation, suggests that seeing The Clash for the first time changed the band members' perspectives on the purpose of making music. Bono writes in the liner notes on this album that they migrated mentally, spiritually, and Joe Strummer was some soldier, his guitar a weapon, his mouth almighty. We weren't sure exactly what they were fighting for or against, but this was a public service announcement with guitars on behalf of the soul, and we signed up. Man, that is really, that's like what I said earlier. Like, this is what U2 stands for. Like, they're really soldiers for this, like life or death. They are really about doing this music, spreading their message, spreading the emotion that the music can bring and the change that it can bring, and that music and your tongue and your guitar can be like weapons, sometimes more effective weapons than weapons of war. Wow. I love this bass line too, man.
On a double-decker bus into College Square. If you won't let us in your world just isn't there. Old man says that we never listen. We shout about what we don't know. We're taking a path of most resistance, the only way for us to go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Was enough. Soldier, soldier, we'll sign our lives away. Complete surrender, the only weapon we know.
I like that it's like paying homage to the people that influence them to do what they're doing. All right. Beautiful tribute to the Clash. Joey Strummer? Joey Strummer. I've never listened to the Clash. Or maybe only a couple songs of Ramones as well. I should probably check them out. All right, The Troubles. The Troubles, the final track, the most direct reference the band has made to the Troubles in Northern Ireland. Although the band has made many songs about different individual conflicts that happened during the Troubles, Sunday Bloody Sunday being the most famous. This time they referred to the overall conflict in Northern Ireland by name as a song title. The irony here is that the song itself, Bono sings more of his own internal troubles that resulted from growing up through those conflicts and claiming ownership of them rather than pointing the finger back to history. Huh. All right, well, let's see. Oh, this is featuring Likey Lee. I don't know how to say that name. Likey Lee. All right, here we go. I'm very intrigued by this one. Man, that like bass drum in the back sounds like some bombs going off kinda, and like, ooh, man. Strong start to the song. Somebody stepped inside your soul. I mean, that's what fear and war and terror can do to someone. It can rob you of your peace, you know? Your inner peace.
When the trouble is you, and you think it's easier to know your own tricks. Well, it's the hardest thing you'll ever do. I have a will for survival, so you can hurt me and hurt me some more. I can't live with denial, but you're not my troubles anymore.
Somebody stepped inside your soul. Somebody stepped inside your soul. Little by little, they robbed and stole. But somebody else was in control. Somebody stepped inside your soul. Somebody stepped inside your soul. Little by little, they robbed and stole. But someone else was in control.
I really like bringing in this feature. Like, that chorus is beautiful. Not that Bono's voice is bad, but it is nice to have like a feature or a different voice or a woman's voice on this chorus. It really elevates the song. Beautiful. I like it. I like it a lot.
You think it's easier to give up on the trouble if the trouble is destroying you, and you think it's easier, but before you threw me a rope, it was the one thing I could hold on to. I have a will for survival,
a part of me is feeling like this is saying a little bit like you can't let someone else, like the bad doings of someone else, or the fear, or the or what, like terrorists, you can't let that affect you too much, because like that's them winning. That's like the terrorists, they're winning if they're doing that. That's what they're trying to do. Man, this is really deep. I might need a couple listens to fully unpack this, but there is a nice note here. Feeling like it's impossible to ignore all the violence, and I don't even think that's what you would want to do. Yeah, you can't do that, or really pretend like it's not affecting you, because of course it's going to affect everybody. But if you take it upon yourself to try to be a part of solutions, then this is saying like it's logical to think that if the troubles are so terrible that they then begin to destroy you, and you would simply give up on them. But when those troubles destroy you, they wither away your independence, your identity, and almost like an addiction, they keep you hooked in the fight. So it's almost like, I don't know. I need to sit with this a little longer. Let's finish the song out. Maybe I will develop some more thoughts.
I'm naked and I'm not afraid. My body's secret and I'm not ashamed.
Step inside your soul. Somebody step inside your soul. Living in rock and stone. Somebody else lose control. Step inside your soul. Somebody step inside your soul. Living in rock and stone.
Someone else losing
Man, I'm just really sitting with this. Wow. Wow. Strong end to the album there. Really strong end to the album. Man, that really, like, it really turns the mirror on yourself, which is, that's a big statement, or a concept to do for a song about the troubles of like this war that you grew up in, basically, to turn it around and say, like, be introspective about it as the individual, on the individual level. Wow. And there was one notation that I wanted to read. Man, like, the song almost makes you think that, like, I don't know, it's like tragic, because it's almost like nobody actually wanted these things to happen, but they almost happened because we believed something someone else wanted us to believe, whether that be religious or political. And then to just be sympathizing with other people's pain makes it more painful. I don't know, man. The troubles. Wow. Just what a I enjoyed that, Parkskur. Thank you. You're welcome. You are welcome. I'm just still like, I don't know. I feel a little like my mind's in a pretzel with this last song. Like, U2 really they really have a unique perspective on things. Like, I feel like they try not to really demonize anybody. They understand that we're all like victims of circumstance, and they just want what's best for everybody, I think. And I think that's what we all truly want, but sometimes we just get blinded by beliefs or greed or like, yeah, I don't know. What a unique perspective. I was not expecting that. I'll sit with that one a little longer. Maybe we'll talk about it more later on another stream. As a whole, though, the album as a whole, incredibly cohesive. Followed the name of the album perfectly. Songs of Innocence. Like, even that last song to like, man. You know, they did a really good job of illustrating and expanding on growing up in the time, the things going on, the tragedies and grief that they went through in those times, how they got out of that, what they used, you know, like the love of music, family, loved ones. Just really a really amazing, cohesive U2 album, and just so U2 at the end of the day too, like so poetic, all the connections to nature and faith, and really amazing. So good. Like, I don't know. I've heard a lot of U2 fans say that they had like a best era and like some of their albums like dropped off after a certain album. I don't know. I thought No Line on the Horizon was really, really good. I thought this was really, really good. I feel like they just always put out like their A plus grade A work. Like, it always just feels so polished, well thought out, like cohesive, like abstract enough, like really, I don't know, just very introspective. Like, oh, it's just so good. It's just so good. But yeah, I really enjoyed this album. Anyone who made it this far in the reaction, you are the GOAT. Much love to you. I appreciate you watching with me. Let me know what you thought. Let me know what I might have missed. Any topics, concepts, lyrics on the album that you thought were really important that I didn't talk about. And I will catch y'all in the next reaction. Much love, everyone. Stay blessed. Peace.